ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yín tí ẹ máa ń bú olóyè ti travel, ó ti lọ káàkiri àgbáyé, ó ti jókòó sínú plane, ó ti mọ bí plane ṣe ń operate. Ó wá ń wò pé gbogbo tóun ní kóun jù sílẹ̀ kóun fi jà fúnran Yorùbá. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wá ń sọ pé kò mọ tó ń ṣe. Ṣé o mọ̀ pé wò tí travel inú oko abúlé ẹ̀ ló wà tó ń bú Bàámi Ìgbòho Òòṣà, Dr. Olóyè Sunday Ìgbòho. Bàbá Akíntóyè ti travel, ó ṣe 25 years l'Amẹ́ríkà, professor ni. À ń sọ fún yín pé Nigeria is not going to work. A lot of you disagree with us. Ṣé òun wo the other side? That is what the world looks like. And when the world looks like that, orí space ìlú kan la wà báyìí lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́, àbọ̀rọ̀ mú ìyẹ́ báyìí. Now ìbéèrè tẹ kí wọn náà máa béèrè ni pé ìjọ wo ni ògo ẹ máa tàn? Ìjọ wo ni wọn náà máa rí ògo lò? Jẹ́ àjọ sáré gbé yẹ̀wò ká wo reasons why we want to leave Nigeria. A máa lo lára àwọn ìta máa fi ń bára wa sọ̀rọ̀ tá a bá ń ṣe program. Ẹ jẹ́ ká padà sí program tí a sọ̀rọ̀ nípa the benefit of having our own country. When you have your own country, wàá máa jẹ́ brandy ìlú yẹn, but the more we remain as Nigerians, brandy ìlú orílẹ̀-èdè ìmí ni òun jẹ́. Àbọ̀rọ̀ mú yẹn nísìn. We talk about identification or identity. Identity is a very, very important part of a human being. In these beautiful aircraft, there are so many different nationalities that are traveling to different parts of the globe. And each one of them, in terms of identify one name, what country are you from? I will say I'm from Nigeria, but tó bá jẹ́ pé ọmọ Yorùbá ni mí, màá ní I am a Yoruba man. Tí màá fi passport mi wọ̀nyí. But because a lot of us have been born in Nigeria, does not truly mean that is our real identity. Our real identity is Yorubas. But because we were born in what is known as Nigeria, so the moment Toban travel, just as you can see, so many people that are traveling in this beautiful aircraft, a lot of them will be identified based on the passport. The Gbedani, ẹlòmíì ti nationalize, ẹlòmíì passport tó mú dání, kódà ìyẹn á máa béèrè pé ìlú wo gan ni wọ́n ti wá. That is when you start interacting, and that is the most important part. Tí olóyè ti rí, tí bàbá Akíntóyè ti rí, bàbá Yílóge, and so many people àti oríṣiríṣi àwọn ẹgbẹ́ tí wọ́n ń sọ pé ẹ jẹ́ ká wò ó yẹ̀wò. Ṣé identity wa as Yorubas ǹjẹ́ ó ṣì máa continue tá a bá wà nínú Nigeria, just like the think tank said us? Ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ sí better life. Èèyàn mélòó ló ní better life in Nigeria today? So many of you do not have a better life, because the better life means that even tó bá lówó lọ́wọ́, you should have at least one basic better life. But today, so many Nigerians will never have a better life. Culture and language. Culture is very, very important. If I was meant to be identified as a Yoruba man, I would have to dress in a Yoruba outfit. And somebody that is from that part of that world, if they can notice my outfit, because nobody can know with my dressing like this that I'm a Yoruba man, but the moment I start speaking my language, then somebody will recognize that language, and somebody would ask, are you a Yoruba man? Madeni, yes. Ẹ káàsán o, ẹ káalẹ́ o, ẹ kúrọ̀lẹ́ o. Wọ́n ní, lápapọ̀ ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ni wọ́n ti wá. Wọ́n ní ọmọ Ìjẹ̀bú Òde ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ogun State. But today, we are all under one fraudulent language that is not existing. What language is Nigeria? Nigeria doesn't have a language. English is not our language. Every ethnic groups in Nigeria has their own language, but our language has been changed since 1914 by giving us English. Let's talk about good judiciary. Buhari refused to listen. He's not listening to anybody, as he has not listened, just as the previous government have never listened. So you will never get a good judiciary. We are suffering. Are we not suffering? We have 133 million Nigerians that are living below $2. That is the capital poverty of the world. But when we have our own independent country, we will be able to take care of ourselves. There are countries, Atigba, airspace one. We've gone through different countries that have different airspace. And the question then is, why is it difficult that Nigerians understand that there are smaller countries that are doing very well? It's not about the bigger you are, but a lot of people say the bigger we are, the better it is. Let's go into good social service. You will never have a good social service. It's just that it's not going to happen. Human right. Oh, there's no. I beg. You know, go get human right for Nigeria. There's nothing like human rights. Now, human suffering. Indigenous Yoruba to have future for generation to come. Those that are shouting one Nigeria, are you thinking about the next generation, or you are selfish about this generation alone? Should we remember that our generation will be probably about 100 years and the next generation will come? There's been so many generations that have lived in Yoruba land for thousands of years. They've gone, but should we not be doing whatever it takes now to retain that territory? We will not be who we are as a people. Effective educational structure. The educational structure in the Nigeria today has been bastardized, has been destroyed, and that is why our history has been removed from us. Once again, this is Koikimedia, as we continue to use every available opportunity to educate, to tell as many Nigerians that we are not who we are told we are, and it is not too late to listen right now. And I'm sure you are enjoying the beautiful view on the back there. It's a very beautiful cloud in a different countries that are not even as big as Ondo State, and they are doing very well. Let's look at the next one is to control over our borders. You see at the bottom that you're looking right there, there are different borders, and each of these borders is a very, very important strategic, because the moment you lose your border, you don't have a country. So what you lose the border, forget, Nilu, you do not have a country. And that is why we are saying, with the way Nigeria is today, Yoruba land will be controlled by the Fulanis and the northern part of Nigeria. They will restrict us from doing business with other borders like Benin Republic that is closer to us. Let's look at the next one. Health insurance. A lot of people will die anyway. There's nothing about health insurance. Security. There is a big threat to human lives in Yoruba land, in Middle Belt, Southeast, Northwest, Northeast, and every part of Nigeria today. There is no peace of mind. Also, no freedom of speech. You will never get a freedom of speech, because freedom of speech has been restricted, and the reason for that is they do not want you to know as many things as we are trying to educate you. That is why I say I will be your last man standing. Your race, glory. A lot of people are not happy that we are saying we want Yoruba nation. They are more excited in a different glory, which is not there to support you. Continue to support Nigeria. Your race and your glory as Yoruba people will be diminishing every blessed day. One language. We are not Yorubas. We are not Nigerians. We are Yorubas. And language is a very effective communication. In this aircraft, if I start asking how many people have different language, I'm sure we would get at least nothing less than 20 different languages. and Nigeria doesn't have a language. But the Yoruba have a language, the Igbo has a language, Hausa has a language, and we also have 370 plus ethnic groups that has languages. The question then is, what language is Nigeria? And please don't tell me Nigeria language is English. You will never get a free out service, so forget about that. Free education has been destroyed after the death of late Chief Obafemi Awolowo and the regional government. So you will never have even a public school, because a lot of them, all those teachers, is either they are using our children to take them to the farm, or they are asking their parents. Look at again the view and that background and ask yourself, wow, ṣé o fẹ́ freedom ni? Ṣé o fẹ́ òmìnira ni? Ṣé o fẹ́ máa represent the brand ẹ, kí wọn náà máa gbé flag káàkiri, kí wọn náà máa múra bí Yorùbá, ká ní aircraft tiwa, tá máa jẹ àmàlà àti gbẹ̀gìrì tó bá possible, tá máa wo movie wa, tá máa gbọ́ music wa? Ṣé o fẹ́ yẹn? O fẹ́ ẹ̀tàn àbí? Okay. Agriculture provides a lot of food and opportunity. Imagine oríṣiríṣi nǹkan ìgbìn tá lè máa fi ránṣẹ́ sí gbogbo àgbáyé, because ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ó lọ́ràá ó lómi. Gbogbo àwọn ibi tó ń wò yìí náà, àwọn náà ilẹ̀ míì wà ń bẹ̀ tó dáa, but ilẹ̀ míì dẹ̀ wà ń bẹ̀ tó jẹ́ pé kò dá tó ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ sọ nípa fire brigade. Well, I don't think we have effective fire brigade in Nigeria. Control of the foreign religion náà ló ń pa gbogbo wa, nítorí pé tá a bá ti gbọ́rọ̀ Ọlọ́run báyìí, ọkàn wa máa tutù. Gbogbo tó bá jẹ́ ká ṣe àníṣe mọ́, àti fi kọ́ Ọlọ́run lọ́rùn, àfi kọ́ Ọlọ́run kó ṣàánú wa. 24 hours like abeg lè nínà 24 hours should you remain in Nigeria. Nígbà Ọbásanjọ́ gan $16 billion àmọ́bí tó wà nísìnyí, Ọbásanjọ́ ti kówó dànù. So many investment in electricity, but because èèyàn kan láti ta generator now, and that is the reason why we are almost done. Somebody talk about the highway, library service, also our history. Our history is important. Ẹni tó bá ti ní history, that is the end of you. And our history is that we should retain who we are as Yoruba people. Yoruba people has been around before the British colony came and destroyed that kingdom. We used to be a kingdom, just as the British government, the British United Kingdom. We were a kingdom, Egba kingdom, so many kingdoms, Benin kingdom, but all these kingdoms have been destroyed, and that's the reason why history was removed in our curriculum. Policy. There is no policy in Nigeria. When we have a system that works, we would have a structure, strong policy that would support businesses, youth, international investors, not the one that they are doing party government, where investors comes and probably deprive you of such benefit that you should be getting. And the last one is lifetime ambition. Is it not worth it to be a Yoruba man? Is it not worth it to be a Yoruba woman? Is it not worth it to be a Yoruba man or woman, boy or girl? Ṣé kò dá pé kíran wa kó dá dúró? Àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́? Lẹ́lẹ́ ni yóò máa fẹ́, lẹ́lẹ́ ni yóò máa fẹ́, lẹ́lẹ́ ni yóò máa fẹ́, lẹ́lẹ́ ni yóò máa fẹ́. Àsíá o Yorùbá nation, lẹ́lẹ́ ni yóò máa fẹ́, lẹ́lẹ́ ni yóò máa fẹ́, lẹ́lẹ́ ni yóò máa fẹ́, lẹ́lẹ́ ni yóò máa fẹ́. Iṣẹ́ wa fúnlẹ̀ wá, forílẹ̀ ibi wá, kàgbéga fàlèrí. Ìgbàgbọ́ wa ni pé bá ti bẹ̀rù làbọ̀ mọ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́ ká jọlá, ìṣọ̀kan àtòmìnira ní kẹjẹ ká máa lépa, tẹ̀síwájú fọ́pọ̀ ire àtòhun tó dára. Ọmọ òòjọ́ dìde, bọ́ sípò ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ, ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ Yoruba Nation now. Koikimedia, bringing the world closer to your doorsteps.